Welcome back to a beatbox reaction from TARAS, STANIN. That's probably not how he pronounces his name. He did stop by. I did a reaction to his The Hills video, which was perfect. Thought it was absolutely amazing. He stopped by. I think he was making a joke. I'm not sure, but I think he's making a joke. I was saying some of y'all are old now because you got old ways, and now there's a new way. And he's like, I've been doing this for 15 years, which obviously he's been doing it for a long time. That's why he's so good. I was saying what reveals someone as being old is not necessarily their age, but the way they approach a problem or situation. And I'm like, this dude's got the new sauce. That being said, here's Same. And so I clicked in the description to see if this is a cover, maybe I need to check out something, and I see that he's created a full song out of his Florida Beatbox Festival solo wildcard video. But, so it's not a cover. I mean, I guess it's a cover of his own song. But what stands out to me is that it's got lyrics and structure in there. I'm assuming he wrote it. It's his video. The first thing I notice is not only is it a song structure, but it's labeled verses and drops. And then he's using brackets for the sections and then parenthetical statements, I'm assuming for echoes or like lower volume lines delivered in between other lines. So just the attention to detail and how he's writing out his structure, I'm assuming I'm gonna love it. What's the thing they say? Like, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Is that from John Wick? I'm sure it's 1,000 years old before that. Anyways, TARAS, STANIN. Let's go.
Tell me something else beside your name. Your name.
Doesn't he look completely different? I thought I just watched him with long hair and blonde hair. Maybe my memory's bad. Or maybe he just switches it up that quickly.
Tell me something else beside your name. Your name. Our feelings are the same. Same. Let's just kiss and fade away. I'm already in your brain.
It's already something I really like. Well, there's a lot I like already, but obviously it's a type of thing that's used melodically in lots of songs. But I'm thinking back to old school, late 90s, early 2000s hip hop, where you like repeat a note, bump, bump, and then you do a little melodic phrase, bump, bump, da 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 dum. Doom, doom, that would be like an Aaliyah song. But there's a lot of songs you do that. You hit like a static note, bop, bop, da 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 dum, 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 da 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 dum, dum. I love that structure, melodic structure, not song structure.
Same. Let's just kiss and fade away. I'm already in your brain. There is nothing you can change. I will drive you insane.
Okay, you guys were arguing with me on the last one. Without saying anything about his actual vocals and his beatbox, he's doing really interesting video editing, whereas the last one was a steady, just a one shot. So I'm already liking the fact that he's changed up his look. Now this is the older video, but he's changed up his look. He's changed up the way he's editing the video. It lets me know the dude's not static. Like me. Same shot, same light, same room. I'm boring. That's interesting.
I will drive you insane. I'm already in your brain.
Whatever, might get nerdy. Regardless of how he achieves it, maybe it's a solo, one take. However he achieves it, I'm gonna pay attention to what it sounds like, regardless of how it was created. So, first thing I'm thinking about is his bass. And what I'm hearing that's different is what I typically don't hear in a lot of other beatboxers. but it could be because of editing, I don't know, is that his notes come out boom, There's not an arc. He doesn't swell. He doesn't go wow. He goes bow. And he doesn't even really fade out at the end, does he? Nope, there's no fade out. He goes straight to a level. Wow, change. Wow, change. He doesn't swell into it, and he doesn't fade out at the end. He doesn't go wow, wow. Right? If you think of like a MIDI input, you have an approach to the sound, like how the sound begins, how it sustains, and how it fades off. And his is basically like a rocket ship. It just stays level. It just immediately exists. It's powerful, then it disappears. Now those little, I guess those are, is that inward bass? Whatever it is, those little lip rolly basses, he does have a slight swell on those. We're already seeing creativity. He's not using one bass. He didn't go, I'm gonna have this static bass, wow. Because a lot of times if you have one good idea, you kind of just repeat it throughout your performance. He's already using two different ways to attack how he approaches a bass note. Not just the tone, but how he approaches getting to the maximum volume and leaving the maximum volume. Oh, and those little things, I don't know what you guys would think of them, whatever that sound is. To me, the old school way, it sounds like a reversed cymbal roll. When you would roll a cymbal with mallets, then you reverse it and you get a, like a,
there is nothing you can change. I will drive you insane. Cause I'm already in your brain. There's really no other plan. You better be kill your pain. Really nothing to lose. No. Stop telling me.
The first thing I noticed about his vocals, he's chose to maintain a constant pitch. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. He's chosen that mono melodic. I don't know what you would call it, but we know he can do pitches. He can do the little arpeggios. So it's an effect he must want. I guess I'm already in your brain. You know, it's like scarier. It's like robotic or relentless when something stays one tone consistently and all it does is stay right wherever it is. It's very inhuman, which creates an effect.
Stop telling me there will be nothing between. Put me, gonna win. I know there is something between you and
dude, that's a good melody.
I know there is something between baby you and I.
Dude, I love it. I love the effort.
I will drive you insane. There is nothing you can.
Okay, for those out there, obviously this is one situation. Can't speak for all situations, but the constant echoing of some fundamental frequencies while he's doing this, that's obviously not all happening at the same time. There's no hate. It's just a description. Like in case you want to do something like this, or you want to recreate something like this, or describe what's happening to someone who hasn't seen it. You can hear these little fundamentals. You could think of it as a trailing reverb, a trailing delay, an echo. There's a lot of things that will do it depending on how you change the parameters. But we are hearing this echoing. I don't even call them pitches. I mean, they are pitches, but like a fundamental, like it's a mixture of frequencies.
change my. I will drive you insane. There is nothing you can change. I'm already in your brain. I know there is something between you and I.
That was da da da. He's got really good, cool, very cool melodic ideas. Da da da. And he sprinkles them out, and so when he doesn't do it, you can tell it's very intentional, because it could just be melodic fragments everywhere. But he's choosing to go between these little arpeggios, this little fill riff, a monotone thing, and then the da 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 da. If you're gonna just like improvise something melodically, you wouldn't choose to hit a note, go down, and then go up by scale. Da 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 da. Is that like down off a major scale? I don't know. That's definitely major right there.
No, that is something between baby you and.
Also, I'm gonna go back to that statement while we're watching this kind of play out here. The da da ba da dum. What, I don't know how he's thinking about it, but what really sticks out to me is, because we only hear a lot of bass notes primarily, it can be really hard to determine whether or not this is a major or a minor song. You could make arguments for it. To me, it feels minor, but we don't know if that's, you know, is that Phrygian, is that Dorian, is it some type of altered minor scale? But the da 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 is definitely major. So it's kind of like a borrowed melody from outside the key, from like a parallel key. The song is very minor, so having a very characteristically major lick in there, it just stands out, and it puts like a flashlight on that melody. I just think it's super, I think it's super cool. Just gonna do it here? Nope. Now it goes da 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 da, which sounds like minor going down. Interesting editing. I think it's awesome. It's very inventive, and it's also very inconvenient. There's a lot of ways he could have done that, structured not only the performance, but the editing, both oral, audio, and video. There are a lot of easy ways he could have taken, and instead he took a really hard way. And it makes to me, it makes the product better. Hope he doesn't mind being referred to as a product, but his music, he's a musician. His music is a product. He's made the product better by taking the time to invest in it. It was awesome. I don't think we have time to get in it here, because I don't know how I would explain it to you if you don't already know, because it's a little weird concept. But modes, rotating through a collection of pitches. So you have 7 distinct notes. Let's say it's the major scale. And depending on where you start and where you end up with different triads and different arpeggios and different beginnings and endings. And so just in the major scale, which is also true for the minor, because the minor is related, it's the 6th degree, you end up with 3 different minor scales. And you end up with 3 different major scales. And you end up with I'm going to call it a diminished scale or a dominant scale. And so you can keep all the same notes you've been using. So you'll know they all work together, but you can create major sounds, Lydian sounds, Dorian sounds, diminished sounds, just within the collection you're already using. You don't have to change the notes. You can just change where you start, and you get different sounds, different structures. And you know harmonically they're going to work because they're all part of the same group. They're all part of the same 7-note bucket. Study harmony. Harmony in theory. If you're gonna be a composer, a little bit of harmony and theory can, you don't have to know it. Maybe you're just a genius, you don't need it, but it can help you be inventive. You go, hey man, this thing I've done 4 times in this song now feels repetitive. Maybe on the 4th time I'll do something different. Then you can go in your tool bag of theory. A lot of people hate theory, so I don't know. I don't know where you feel. I think it's awesome. I don't think it's necessary. You don't need to know it, but it can be helpful. It's like a tool. It's like a screwdriver or a saw. Do you need one? No. I don't know what you're working on. I can't say you need one. But if you know what a screwdriver is, then when the situation arises where you can use it, you know what it is and you know what it does, and you can choose to use it or not use it.